Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Scott Show, and we are live and making it happen. We are doing the NFL picks. You might have not heard any music. I'm actually changing up some of the stuff that I have for. I'm changing up some of the stuff I have for the headphones and headsets and stuff like that. So, if you guys are wondering what's going on and what we're doing here, we are making it happen, of course. And I'm going to give you guys a little insight on what we have going on coming up. So, the playoff picture, it's still not, we're 9-10 games in for some teams out of 16. You still got wins and losses that could happen. But we're going to give you guys what the playoff picture looks like right now. Here we go. We'll start with the NFC. Normally we start with the AFC, so we'll switch it up. So in the NFC, we have the 49ers, the number 1 seed, 8-1 on the season. The Packers at number 2, 8-2 on the season. Now they play. The Packers and the 49ers, they play on the 24th of this month. And they play Saturday or Sunday night football. So they have switched. The NFL has a rule in which they can switch games around if games are more lucrative to the playoff situation. This is as lucrative as you get. This is the NFC at its finest. Packers, 49ers, 24th of November. There you go. And I will, of course, make my pick. So we'll just go with that. All right, and then we move on to the wild card, which is the Cowboys and the Seahawks and the Vikings and the Saints. Those are your wild card games as of right now, which will happen January 4th. The Saints, the 3rd seed, Cowboys 4th, Seahawks the 5th, and the Vikings are the 6th seed, just making the playoffs. And they have a 1.5 game lead over the Rams, the Eagles, and the Panthers. So right now, those 3 teams are outside looking in at 7, 8, and 9, respectively. That's the NFC. The AFC looks like this. You have, of course, the Patriots at 8-1, the 1st seed. Then you have the Ravens at 7-2 at the 2nd seed. The Ravens, if the Patriots lose more, the Ravens have the win over the Patriots, and so then they would get the number 1 seed. Then you have the Texans and the Raiders in the first wild card game, the Bills and the Chiefs in the second wild card game. That could always change. We're always looking at that. But the Colts are the 7th seed right now at 5-4 also, just knocking on the door of the Raiders. The Steelers at 5-5 are the 8th seed, and the Titans at the 9th seed. So that's what we're looking at right now. The Browns coming in at the 11th seed, 4-6 on the season, but we do got to talk about something important here. So that's your wild card picture, your breakdown right now. Let's get to the picks. It is Friday, the 15th of the month, and I got to tell you straight up and ready to go. I had some things happen in life where I could not make this podcast, and I'm making it now. I had Pittsburgh defeating Cleveland. They didn't, but I'm going to take that loss for that, and that's what it was. So I had Pittsburgh in that game. Cleveland obviously won, and they're looking better, and they might be in that hunt for that 6th or 5th wild card seat. I don't know. Matters how the Bills do. So I have Dallas defeating Detroit. Dallas would stay at the 4th seed, and they would not jump up this week, and Detroit would just lose. I have the Colts winning over Jacksonville, so that would jump up the Colts a little bit. I have Buffalo defeating Miami. Miami, 2-7 on the season, probably mathematically eliminated, but we don't know yet how that works out. It's just Miami. I have Minnesota over Denver. Denver coming in at the record of 3-6 on the season. They are coming into Minnesota. I got Minnesota winning that game. New Orleans and Tampa Bay. I have the Saints winning. The Jets and Washington, I have the Jets winning that game. Carolina and Atlanta, I have Carolina winning that one to stay in the hunt for a wild card. Hey, maybe whatever. They can make a run at it. I have Baltimore defeating Houston. I have San Francisco defeating Arizona. I have Oakland defeating Cincinnati. I have New England defeating Philadelphia. Now, if I'm wrong on this Philadelphia one, and I wouldn't be too bad. I wouldn't feel too sad if I was. It is whatever. They are playing in Philadelphia, but it's also cold like New England. So I'm picking New England because they're 8-1 on the season and pretty hardcore undefeated. Except for that one loss in Baltimore. That one night in Baltimore, folks. But I have New England in this game. I can't go against them. I really can't. But if Philadelphia wins, I'm not going to cry. I have the Rams defeating Chicago. So the Rams are 5-4. The Bears are 4-5. I have no doubt if it goes the other way and the Bears win, I will be excited. And I might owe my friend Tammy lunch. But it's all good. I have the Rams winning. They are at home. And then I have Kansas City defeating the Chargers. Chargers 4-6 on the season. The Chiefs 6-4. Patrick Mahomes just coming back from injury. I have the Chiefs beating the Chargers. So those are my NFL picks for this week. Join us again next week. Hopefully we do this early enough that I'm not making a complete idiot of myself and picking a losing team on Friday for a Thursday night game. But I did post on the Scott Show podcast website on Facebook my pick. So there you go. I at least made it legal and binding. So you guys have a great rest of your day here. TheScottShow.com if you're looking for any podcasts. We will be doing more stuff soon. I have some stuff coming out and about here shortly, and we'll make it happen. So you guys have a great day, and we'll catch you here real soon on TheScottShow.com.